At this moment, a woman's voice rang out. Abigail, congratulations. This time, you're truly pregnant with your second child. Now, you have a son and a daughter. There's no mother happier than you. Hearing this familiar voice, I suddenly opened my eyes. Seeing the ultrasound report in Iris's hand, I finally confirmed that I had truly been reborn. Upon learning that the baby in my belly was a boy, Alexander immediately sent Iris a bouquet of flowers as a token of gratitude. Isabella, about to graduate from college, and Alexander were competing to name the baby. But the next second, I heard the inner voice of the baby in my belly. He said, "My silly sister, I don't want you naming me. Mom said once you graduate, she'll sell you for engagement gifts and save the rest for my future wedding." Hearing these words, Isabella's face instantly turned pale. It was the same in the previous life. After hearing the inner voice of the baby in my belly, Isabella's smile disappeared. The once lively and cheerful Isabella became silent and distant from us. At first, I thought she was worried about her graduation thesis. But as soon as Isabella graduated from college, she applied to study abroad. After that, we never heard from her again. It wasn't until 2 months later that she made a call. She said, "Mom, this is the last time I'll call you Mom because I will never come back. I will get married and have children abroad. Just pretend you never had a daughter like me." I never expected Isabella to say such things, and I cried my heart out at the time. Now, seeing the disappointed look in Isabella's eyes when she looks at me, I immediately grab her hand. I said, "Isabella, I'm not planning to have this child anymore. Don't worry. You will always be my dearest daughter." Isabella was stunned instantly, but Iris beside her became anxious. She said, "Abigail, are you crazy? Why would you abort the child?" Alexander also showed a puzzled expression. He said, "Yes. Abigail, what's wrong with you? Haven't you always wanted a son and a daughter? We can afford 2 kids. Why do you insist on aborting this child?" Looking at Alexander's confused expression, I became even more certain that he hadn't heard the voice of the child in my belly just now. It seems this child can selectively choose who can hear his inner voice. To avoid the tragedy of the previous life, I must abort him. I said to Alexander, "Alexander, this time you must listen to me. We have to abort this child." As soon as I finished speaking, the child in my belly anxiously kicked me. He said, "Mom, you so cruel. Just because you afraid Alexander will find out I'm not his biological son, you want to abort me to cover up your affair?"